La la la, hey, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back to Daytime. Well, we said it just a segment ago, there is always something happening in Ottawa, and tomorrow is no different. We have tomorrow, the Ottawa Fly Club is doing a really special event. Here to talk to us about it today, we have Marc Desjardins, president of the Ottawa Flying Club, and Brian Barr, Rotary Club of Ottawa. So tell us what we can expect tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow, basically, it ends up being a great flying adventure for anybody who hasn't been up or has been up and loves to fly. It's a terrific flying experience, sightseeing tour of Ottawa for 20 minutes. You take off from the Ottawa Flying Club, which is near Riverside and Hunt Club. You go over towards Bayshore Shopping Centre. You follow the river towards the Parliament buildings, then towards St. Laurent Shopping Centre, and then back to the Ottawa Flying Club.
And we're not talking about a Boeing 767 here.
No, these are simple four-seater aircraft.
Beautiful.
And so typically you end up having the pilot and 3 passengers, but of course it all depends on weight and balance. But it's a terrific experience for people to go up and have a great view of the city and be able to put money towards something at the same time.
Brian, as Catherine mentioned, you're with the Rotary Club of Ottawa. How did this partnership come to be in the first place?
Well, it came about originally 53 years ago. Our club has always been supporting disabled children. So we partnered with the Flying Club to help raise money beginning 53 years ago. And then in 1982, our club initiated the construction of the Ottawa Rotary Home, which is a respite home for medically fragile and severely disabled children. So the money that we raise with FlyDay goes to support the efforts of the Rotary Home to provide respite care so that you know, the families who raise these children in their home, it's a struggle, it's tiring. So we can take those children in, we can care for them with their medically fragile needs, and that gives the family a chance to, you know, spend some time together, focus on their other children, maybe take a vacation or just get stuff done. Right. So we have 20 beds in our new facility out at Bank and Leitrim. We have a youth wing, and now for the first time we have an adult wing, because as you can appreciate, it's obvious to say, but when a child reaches 21, they don't cease to be disabled.
Right.
But unfortunately, a lot of the funding that supported them in their childhood is no longer available. Some of your viewers may have noticed an article in The Citizen about 2 weeks ago. The La Riviere family, one of our kids, is now turning 21, and his financial support is drying up. And so we need to raise money so that the adult wing of the Ottawa Rotary Home can continue to support these kids as they continue on in their lives, as they continue to be cared for by their parents in their own homes. And last year, FlyDay raised $11,000. It was a fabulous day. It was a beautiful day. We had 300 people up in the air. We were sold out by 11 o'clock. That allowed us to provide over 40 days of respite care for the adult wing. So these kinds of things are important. It's a fabulous fun day for people, and they get to support a really fabulous charity doing it.
So aside from flying, if you're a little chicken, you take your whole family.
Why did you look at me when you said that?
Well, I don't know. I was just on a plane. I'm fine. But let's say you can still, there's other things to do. So if my husband and the kids want to go up, there are other things for me and my son, let's say, who don't want to go up. There's a lot of things going on, isn't there?
Yes, for example, the Ottawa Airport Fire Department, for example, has a truck there for people to be able to climb up on. The kids love that. Vintage Wings from Gatineau is bringing over 4 of their Yellow Wings, because it's their Yellow Wings tour this year. So they're bringing some of their vintage aircraft over for display, as well as a flight for one lucky person.
Nice.
And also for display, as I had mentioned. So, and there's other things going on within the hangar as well, and people get to see some of the aircraft. So.
Yeah, there's breakfast and barbecue.
That's right, there's a barbecue
well.
and a breakfast and everything else.
Mark, as far as the Ottawa Flying Club is concerned, why did you decide that this was a charity that you guys wanted to help support those 53 years ago and continue to do so?
I think a lot of people have misconceptions maybe about a flying club, that it's maybe, you know, for those people who can afford just go flying, and they think of it. But at the same time, we end up being able to give back to the community. And I think the Ottawa Airport was started by the Ottawa Flying Club 83 years ago. And I think this is one way that the Flying Club can give back to the community.
Right.
And I think 53 years ago, the people who participated in the Ottawa Flying Club that were members at that time felt that it was very important that we give back to the community, just like the community gives back to us.
And your pilots are volunteers.
That's right.
It's a completely volunteer effort, and it's a lot of work for them, and they do a fabulous job.
If someone wants to get on a plane tomorrow, is it a reservation process, or is it first come, first serve?
It's first come, first serve, and the first flight begins at 8:30 tomorrow morning. We do want people to check FlyDay.ca.
Right.
There will be updates as far as the weather. Of course, we've had rain, but hopefully it will hold off. There are some questions regarding wind right now, but if they check FlyDay.ca, all of the information will be there. We'll be providing updates. So.
Brian, are there other ways people can help support you as well outside of FlyDay?
Yes, for sure. They can go on the website of rotaryhome.on.ca and check out the home and learn more about it. They can go on to the Rotary Club of Ottawa website, and I don't remember what that is at the moment, but if
They
you
can
just Google it,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Exactly.
And so they can see all the various programs that we're involved with. We support the Rotary Home. We support a number of things in the community. We have what we call Adventure and Citizenship every year. We bring in over 200 senior high school students from around the whole country, from Nunavut, from BC, from Newfoundland, and all points in between. Bring them into Ottawa, give them a really intense lesson in the government and how the federal institutions run. So we do a lot of these things in the community.
Right. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. Wish you best. We're crossing our fingers. The weather's
Good
going to be
weather
just
for tomorrow.
fine. It's
Of
going to be
course it
just
will.
fine. It's going to be beautiful. Visit flyday.ca, though, to make sure that you see what's happening tomorrow. It's all happening at the Ottawa airport, as
right.
they said. Don't go away. We're back in the kitchen today again with our good friend Corey Keeley,
Can't
who
wait.
may very well help you with your Mexican-themed birthday party.
Tomorrow. Perfect.
There you go. We'll be right back after this.